to another class on Code with Beth-el. In our last class, we did our first Hello World. Sorry, this class is coming a little bit late. We had some issues we needed to sort, but I think we're okay with that now. So we're able to get our Hello World out there. So in this class, we're going to be talking about the different types of headings. You've been introduced to the paragraph tag already, the P tag, and it helps wrap things around, like segments paragraphs. Let me first give you another instance. We are going to be talking about headings here anyway in this class. So let me first make do with the first heading that we'll be talking about. Then we'll now further explain paragraph. The headings are heading 1 to 6. So let's use our normal anchor brackets. You know what? To build muscle memory, let me start everything over again, so that would begin to understand the code itself. So we'll start with the doc type, document type, doc type, and our doc type is HTML. Don't forget this. Then we now wrap everything in our HTML document. HTML tag, which is what we talked about, parent-child relationship. Then we have the header, the head tag. So we have the head, which is self-closing, and we did put a title. Which is equally self-closing. Then we said this is our Hello World project. Let me put project now. Then under the siblings of the head, we now have the body tag, which basically is things that are visible on our page itself. And now there are 6 types of headers, like I was saying. We have the header 1, which is the biggest. Hello. It's just like if you follow our course on UI UX design, there are things called hierarchy, things you want to be more visible. So the header 1 is, even in a document, the title, the white title or something, the header 1 is the biggest of all the headings. It's larger, and so the H2 tag also is lower than it, like that, in terms of width, in terms of boldness, in terms of dimensions. So as we're going to be seeing how this edits really representing an HTML document. Let's save this. Let's see what the other one is about. So go to our desktop and open the Hello World folder. I've already saved this Hello World folder. Then let's open it up on Chrome and see what we have. For some reason my system is trying to be slow. Okay, yeah, it has opened up, and this is what we have. Hello. So now let's see how the other headings work with it. So let's try our header 2. It's same anchor bracket, H2, same hello. We save, we go back here. Okay, no, we have already opened it, so we'll just go back to and you see what it is like, as you can see. Now let's try the H3, and it goes on down to H6. So I'll just put all of them once, then we'll go check them out. H3, hello, H4, hello, H5, hello, and the last one. The last one, which is H6. Hello. Okay, now we're done. We save, Ctrl S to save. Then, okay, now you can see the way the headings are arranged, basically, in terms of relativity to one another. And another thing you would notice, there's some level of border, like separation, some styling, default styling that is given to this text within this heading tag. So back to our paragraph tag and tag that I talked about earlier. So paragraph tag is, it just turns whatever you put inside of it into a paragraph. Let's give an illustration. I'll just look for somewhere and copy a dummy text. I think I can even, let me see if I can get it on VS Code. So P, then let's see, I think there should be the lorem. Yes, good. Okay, it gives me like lorem ipsum tag text. So you could just type lorem, then press enter, and you see it will give you something like that. So this is our lorem ipsum. So now I hope you can see this clearly. So this is the beginning of the paragraph tag, and this is the closing, and this is the lorem ipsum text that we generated underneath. Let's create another paragraph again and put another lorem ipsum inside. So this is how I do it. I just type lorem, it comes up, then I press enter on it. You get, okay, let me show you again. Lorem. So this is it. So I'll just, okay, let me use my mouse and click, and you see it comes. So I just style it so that we'll be able to see it. I'll just break it into different lines so I'll be able to see what is happening here. Lorem ipsum. Okay. If you notice, these lines I'm breaking it into would not necessarily reflect in the document. It's not. It's, this one is just for our visibility. It will not reflect in the document. So let's see what's in the web page. You see our lorem ipsum, and if you notice the paragraph, just using the paragraph tag, it is neatly spaced between one another. Like there's already a default styling to allow the text get separated. So that is what the paragraph tag is about. I don't want this is, we're already 9 minutes into this class already. I don't want it to be so long, but in the next class we'll be talking about links. We already had a pre knowledge of them in the first introductory class to HTML, where we talked about the Google link, but in the next class we'll be dealing with it properly and using it. So we'll be using it with these documents exactly, or maybe we'll have to restart it so that we have built muscle memory. Then we talk about links in our next classes. Thank you very much for staying up to the end of this class. I really appreciate, and we are getting somewhere. So in case you have any question, you can always ask I don't know if I did things a little bit too fast in this one, but if I did something that was a little bit more confusing, you can always ask. Remember, we talked about, let me do a recap. We talked about title. This is what is bringing the title tag on the in the head, the title tag that's nested inside the head tag is what's making this happen. And all these things down here are what's inside of the body tag, and we talked about the h1 tag down to h6, and we also further expatiated on the paragraph tag using the lorem ipsum dummy text to show how the paragraphs are well arranged. So in the subsequent classes, we'll be talking about links like I mentioned, and we'll talk about doing emphasis on in HTML. We'll also talk about, there's so many things we're going to talk about: lists, tables, spans. There's so many things, classes, IDs. There's so many things we're going to talk about in the course of this course, and by the end of it, we'll be doing a wonderful project. You would be building your first web profile for yourself, and I'm excited about it, and I know you would like it as well. So let's just end this class here before I talk too much like I normally do.